We're going to today make spaghetti bolognese, or in Australia we call it spag bog. Now this is a typical single man dish, and there's no wrong. You put whatever you want in it. And today we're going to be putting carrot in ours. Got some nice prime mince, a couple onions, some mushrooms, some cream afterwards, and we use some chili and garlic sauce, and of course the old dead horse, and we've got canned tomato to put in there as well. So, and then we'll work away. We've got garlic there, and that's it. Bit of salt and pepper. So chopping the onions and everything prepared. Great carrot. Just grate the carrot. Now we're going to chop some onion. I put 2 onions in for this amount of mince meat, or ground beef, whichever you want to call it. Alright, chop the ends off. Basically do whatever takes your fancy, how your taste buds are, you make it to what you want. Like I say, there's no wrong. This is just a simple one I make, and it seems to go down very well. People enjoy it. Today I'm cooking for a couple of us, and then of course, being a single bloke, the excess that we make, because we always make a lot, is I put it in containers and freeze it for another day. And that way I can, when I'm feeling a bit lazy, which we all do, I can put it in the microwave and got myself a nutritious meal. Simple. And always the rule, like all rules in life, try and obey. Never trust a skinny chef. That's my philosophy. It works well. I'll just chop them up. Get that out of the way. And I chop in half. I'll just turn him over. I'll turn him on the side, and I just cut him this way. Make sure your knives are sharp. That's the best thing in a kitchen, is a sharp knife. Alright. That's it. That will melt down really nice in the pot. Very simple, nothing high tech about my cooking at all. Very robust, but it's simple, quick to make, and nutritious. So I'll be adding bits as we go along, whatever takes my fancy. We'll see how we go. In the background you can hear the pressure cooker going, because I'm actually cooking my dog's food, little Poppy's food. I cook her food. I don't buy her canned food or anything like that. I make her food, hence half the mince is gone. That's for her. So that works really, really well. I put in hers, I put grated carrot, I put garlic, I put some little bit of salt in there for her, and I put pasta, which she likes, and she loves that. Sometimes I make it with chicken, but overall she prefers the beef over any other type of meat. And I give her that plus some dry food in the evening, so she's happy. She's a happy little doggy with all that. I'm dropping it all over the place. Alright, let's get this happening. Let's get this really happening. Get out of there. Making a bloody mess. Right, let's get that. First things first. So there we go, we're going to have to bung the fan on. So sorry about the noise. We might just move that away a little bit to there. Put that on there. We don't waste anything here. Alright, a little bit of oil, just a tad. So Wait a minute. I like to spin it down a little bit with the arm, just for a minute or two. See how we go. Right, this bit up here. There we go. Alright, we've got mushrooms and that. I'll put some veggies in it afterwards. A fair bit of mince here. Ground beef, as the Americans would say. There we go. That's excellent. Throw that in there. Right. Brown that off. Try again. I break the mix up as we go along, otherwise you end up with big balls and it's not nice going through the sauce. Now this is what I do. It's very, very simple. That's all broken up now, there won't be any balls of solid meat. And that'll come out a treat. So like I say, I make a lot of sauce and then I freeze it. And that way when I get home late or something from one day, or I don't want to feel like cooking, I just take it out of the microwave, bung in some pasta and some water, some spaghetti, and then just bung my sauce over it and add your cheese or whatever you want to do, and job's right. Look at that. That's coming up a treat. I hope you can see that. See what happens. I hope so. I think so. Anyway, just let that boil up a bit. Let the juice, moisture out of there. That's it. And that will not take long to. There's always a fair bit of moisture in it, unfortunately. Got rid of some of that moisture. So the meat's looking good. It's all ready to go. Throw some garlic in there before we get too far. I prefer to fry it off in the meat like this. Don't be shy, depends again. Flavour, it's up to you what you want to use. So much. I'll mix that through. It's all good. Fry that up a little bit for half a minute. Excellent. Throw my carrot in. That adds a bit of sweetness to it. Plus the onion, of course. That's it. Mix them up. A little dissolve in there as well. Right. I'll throw some mushrooms. I like the old mushrooms. In fact, I'll probably throw them all in there. Alright, like I say, I'll make a big batch of sauce. That's what I do. I freeze it, and that way it's easy for later on. Or on, as they say, but later on. Right. That's looking a treat. Now, them mushrooms will soak up a lot of that flavour. So we want that to soak up some of that meat juice, some of the flavour from the meat before we put the sauce in there. Then the mushroom can't soak up anymore. You get a taste of that meat as it goes through the juice of the meat. That makes sense? Alright, now, here we go. What I do is canned tomato, just diced tomato. We've got fresh ones that's really good. Unfortunately, for us now, they're cherry tomatoes. What happened there? Doesn't matter. It's all good. There we go. Alright. That worked out alright. A bit of rinse. Waste not, whatnot. Rinse, rinse. Pretty good. That's that. Brilliant. Mix that in. Tomatoes. There's a lot there. This gives it a bit of heat. It's really good. Now that's pretty hot. This one. Of course, we call this slang in Australia for tomato sauce. It's called dead horse. Don't ask me why. That's what you're doing. That gives it a bit more sweetness. Ketchup in America. Look at that. That's a nice thick bits and pieces, which is cool. Pretty good. Spinach. Spinach leaves, just put heaps of this in. Put a whole lot in actually. It will melt down, break down. This is enough sauce. Feed an army. There we go. That's it. You want to add salt, pepper? That's up to you. I don't generally add too much salt to my meals. I generally add that if you need it when you're serving it up. Generally when I cook I don't add it. I don't find it it disguises the flavours. They tell me it highlights it, but I don't believe that. I like it this way. And hence, that's why I don't have any high blood pressure, I suppose, because I don't eat the salt. There we go. And that looks like a big boom. But, as I say, freeze that up in all small containers. 2 people. End up with quite a few containers. It'll last for ages, mate, so you can turn around and don't have to cook all. That's what I like about it. I'll bung that on there. I'll put that down to low and I'll let that simmer for about an hour. Let it melt everything through. And that's it, boys and girls. I'll come back and serve it up. Okay, here we are back in the kitchen. Just finished cooking it on time there. Had it coming in now and again to stir. And here we go, that's all done. So we're happy with that. Next thing now, that's a good sauce, that nice of meat. They're going to love that. They love the meat. They love the meat. So now we'll bung some cream in it. And that's it. That's the cream I want to put in it. I like the old cream. For me, I usually make it vegetarian, and then when I want to do something else, I add seafood, little prawns through it, and some mussels. I like it that way. Anyway, that's what they like. This is my favourite. Like I say, there's no wrong. You make to what you feel. If you feel on a happy day, make a bright one. If you feel a bit sad on a sad day, then make a bit of a dull one. But whatever you do, enjoy. Alright, we're back in the kitchen. Just cooked the pasta. Going to dish up the sauce. Remember we put the cream in a little while ago. Give it another stir. What I do is, they like a lot of sauce, these guys. So hence, they're big boys. So they like a lot. So here we go. Just put heaps on there because we'll be serving it with garlic bread. And they like it, and they'll throw it their own. I've got cheese there, shredded cheese. And they throw heaps on, so I let them do that. So again, like I say, you make what you feel, and you put in what your tastes are. And there's no wrong. It's a single man's dish, or single person's dish, I should say now, and people love it. All right, there's pink meals, and I top it off with a bit of chopped spring onion, and it goes well. I love it. It's fresh out the garden, that. So I'll be showing you eventually the garden. And that's it. That's a little or massive meal. It's a very simple, very yummy, and feeling great for winter when it gets a bit cold. All right, as they say, bon appetit. Remember, don't trust a skinny chef.